Well, hello there. We're in Cartersville, Georgia area. I am leaving. I've left Florida. It's just getting too hot down there. Just sitting around waiting to go to work. So I thought if I'm sitting, I might as well be sitting in some trees and maybe a little bit of cooler weather and some place to hike or do something else. So we're headed to. We're just outside of Chattanooga, about an hour. I like this area up here. It's really pretty. Starting to get into some hills and mountains. So I'm headed to, believe it or not, I just decided to go wherever. And as of now, unless I find a better spot, I'm on my way to Kansas. I don't want to go too far. I don't want to spend too much money, but it's about 12 hours away from here is all. And found some free camping there. I'm trying to get to some free boondocking for a couple of weeks. I use a site called freecamping.net. A lot of people know about that, but you can find relatively good information about free spots. And sometimes the spots are Walmart or Cracker Barrel parking lots, but sometimes they are actual free campsites. And a lot of the states, especially once you get out of Florida, offer free camping. Actually, Florida has free camping too, but you have to schedule it through the water management departments, and you have to book it, kind of thing, online. But some of these, like I'm found in Kansas, heading to a place that's on a lake. It says it's it's been donated to be permanently free forever, and that could be good and bad. That could mean there's a lot of vagrants there, a lot of trash. It could be that, or there's some reviews on the site and it says it's a nice little spot. Most people probably don't go to Kansas, so it's probably not going to be gorgeous, but there's a lake there. I got my fishing pole. It's free. It's got a bathroom. It's got a fire ring, so I might be able to spend a couple weeks out there just hanging out. I'm just kind of waiting on work, so let's go. I think in the meantime we're going to go through some beautiful areas. Maybe I'll find a better spot. Cartersville, Georgia. Oh, pothole. This is land between the lakes, Kentucky. So I've chosen a dispersed basic campsite called Twin Lakes. We're going to check it out. This is on the north end of the park. Twin Lakes backcountry area. There's a boat ramp, and I think we go straight. There's a hiking trail right up through the woods. Nice. I'm going to spend a day or two here if it works out. It's only $10 for 3 days. Pretty crazy. I guess this is it right here. Awesome. Yes, perfect. $10 for this. Right near the water. I'm not unhappy. The great thing about this park, I'm finding out, whereas not every place usually has a dump station for your black tank and gray tank, these guys actually have a drinking water fill-up as well. So we're doing dispersed camping. It's $10 for 3 days and nights on a little campsite that's basically dry camping, but they let you fill up your tank. So I'll have some fresh water. I've got a generator if I need power. I don't probably need power. I've got gas for cooking and also gas for my fridge and freezer. So basically I'm living free. This is a great little park or a recreation area. This is the land between the lakes. This is up at the northern end here at their welcome center, and I'll be heading to my spot now. I'm just gonna jump in right here. I'm watching my video and I'm sticking this little piece in here. I didn't stay in Kentucky very long, just one night, even though I paid for
I guess $10 for 3. I was anxious to get west, so I left there, and you're going to see picking up around Rapid City, South Dakota. But in between there, and I didn't videotape this because I just couldn't. I stopped off in one of my free sites I found online, a casino in just north of Omaha, Nebraska, in between there and Sioux Falls, I think it is, or Sioux City, one of those two. And nothing out there, just empty cornfields, nothing. The casino had nobody in it. They have a parking lot that has power. It's $15 a night with power, so that's pretty good. No water, no sewer, but that's not bad for an overnight. I pull in there and my trailer's tilted. One side of it's almost hitting at the top of the tire. I had broken a leaf spring on the terrible roads in Omaha. Take note, Nebraska, your roads are crap. And you're going down the freeway and you got people pushing you, and all of a sudden you got potholes for miles. And it broke a leaf spring. I had to figure out how to fix that in the middle of nowhere with no tools for that kind of job. And I've never done it before. I had no idea. Nobody was available. It was Friday night. Nobody's going to be open until Monday. And I was lost. So I figured it out. I called a friend of mine, Bob, and he kind of gave me some advice about how to do it. Went down to Tractor Supply, found a replacement that more or less fit, and hammered it out after a full day and got it changed and on the road. But it cost me $800. I had to buy an impact wrench, tools, and a bunch of stuff to get it done. So, yeah, that ruined my budget. But I kept going, and you're going to see from Rapid City forward. Here we go. Get to the woods, folks. I'm telling you, I don't feel right unless I see this. This is a reservoir in the Black Hills. I think it's called Pectora, something. It's called Pactola. That's over there. That's over here. So my first impression of the Black Hills is very beautiful. However, it is overrun with population. Even though this is a national forest, there's houses all through here. There is too many people here. And tons of tourism. Because they've got Rushmore up there. I think they've ruined it. Especially when you realize the history of the Black Hills is that it was, close this real quick. The history of the Black Hills is that this was given to the Sioux in the original treaty. It's a really sad story. And in the treaty, the United States said that this land, and it was a big chunk, part of South Dakota and some of Wyoming, and down all the way to Utah originally, was given to them for perpetuity, forever. No white man or European of descent would ever enter in there or buy land or do business. Nothing. It was their ancestral home. The United States would never take it. And then in a few years, a decade or so after that, I think it was, they found gold. Custer found it. Custer needs to be resurrected and then hung by his balls one more time, because he kind of put it in a report that gold was found, and then everybody started coming in here illegally, but they just started coming in and mining. And then the United States forcefully removed the Sioux, went back on their word, broke the treaty, stuck them on a reservation out on the prairie, took them out of here and turned this into mining. And now the United States owns it. From that time forward, turned it into national forest. But I hate to sound like a environmentalist, but they literally stole it from them like all of the natives. And then now this is what we have 150 years later. A beautiful area, big tourist trap, homes all over it. Really pisses me off because this is their home. You know, all of the United States is that way, but this is like just a shining example of greed, violence, lying that the American immigrants, the American citizens, but driven by the government, did. They just opened it up to everybody and said, here you go. Take them natives out, stick them out in the crap hole in the middle of the prairie. This used to be their home. This used to be where they walked, rode their horses, hunted, and lived. No longer. Now we have tourist cabins and campgrounds and just YMCAs. So, kind of sad. It's the same feeling I had at the Grand Canyon, only the Grand Canyon is even worse. Just, I don't think that this generation is to blame for what happened then, either immigration in here, the taking of the lands in the West, or even slavery. You know, I have nothing to do with that. We have nothing to do with that. But you can't help but mourn for what was done here. If you have any kind of conscience, it's like, it's amazing that they thought they could do that. Kind of want to see what it looks like. Yeah, this is kind of what I thought. Touristy. Oh well. I'm just going to drive through today on my way to my free camping spot, hopefully. Alright, we're getting close. It's amazing what they've done to commercialize every inch of ground in this place. Crazy. So this must lead to the actual old. I know there's a downtown strip of the actual old town somewhere. It's kind of just at the bottom of a valley, very narrow. Historic Main Street. Here we go. I'm told you can get a trolley and go from end to end. It's like $1. It's constantly moving up and down the town all day long. That's pretty cool. Here we go. This is cool. Yeah, this looks like Coeur d'Alene. Something like that. This actually looks like Sandpoint, Idaho to me. Deadwood Day Spa. Gaming Commission. We've got the, what is this, the courthouse? It's probably the courthouse, I don't know. We're gonna, looks like it's, the main street's right there. Although this whole thing is old. Very nice. Nice post office right there. With Cassidy. It would be cool to have a little apartment right there. That's the main street up there. I don't know if you can drive on it yet. Looks like you can. Oh, I see. They're doing the loop. I don't know if I want to do that or not. There's no parking. Be aware. Let's see. Hang on. Saloon number 10. I think that's where Wild Bill was shot. Interesting. Of course, all these buildings are probably, well, they might be 1900s or just before. I don't know. I'm gonna come back another time when I have more time, I think. I'm gonna be up here a couple days. All right, that was most of Deadwood. On to Wyoming. That's a beautiful horse right there. What's up? Sorry about that. Look at that guy. Or girl. That's a guy. I think he's hearing the other horse on the other side. Gonna say his name's right here. Okay, this is weird. I didn't think I was gonna come this far, but this trip has not worked out the way I wanted. But this is worth it right here. Very few people out here. This is just across the Wyoming border. We're nearing Devil's Tower, which I didn't plan on going to, but looks like it's going to be right near my campsite, so I might as well. Each time I creep forward, I'm spending more money, but whatever. God, I love this area. This is what Idaho, Coeur d'Alene, Idaho used to look like when I was a kid, before it was overrun. It would be as if this whole valley was covered with houses. That's what's happened. We used to have a lot of land like this. No more. So Wyoming has still got that openness. I love it. Might just make it my home. I don't know what land prices are. It's probably expensive. But this is so gorgeous. Look at this thing. Oh, man. All right. One thing I do have is a knack to find these backwoods places. This is the back end of it, so I think... Let me check my GPS here. That's a dead end, so that's probably not it. Cook Lake, yep. This is where we're going. There you go. You can pull off in there. This is in the National Forest, and you're allowed to pull off and park. And if what is that? Table thing. It's a foundation to some building of some kind. I can't tell. But the one I'm going for is up here, but I could come back right here. Let's go see. This is great, man. Right there. Just a little pull off. You can get a little fire ring there. On the Wyoming side of the road, of the park, of the forest, I should say, you can burn a fire. South Dakota doesn't want you doing that right now, so that's fine. Jeez, and I can even go hiking in there. Oh yes, I'm gonna love this. All right, I'm gonna go down the road to the lake and see what it looks like. I've already passed 2 or 3 other sites. Here's another one, just to show you the difference between here and where I was this morning. There's no one out here. And these are obvious campsites. Oh, I think I like this one better. It's a little bit more isolated. Look at this. Jeez. I can't explain to you how good it smells out here. There's a smell I don't recognize, but it's just awesome. Some kind of tree or plant, I don't know, but beautiful. Let's see. Let's go on down to the lake. I think there's a lake, and that's the other thing. If there's a lake, I might be able to do some fishing. Definitely smell the cows. Let's get down here, see if we can see some more. Cook Lake. That's where I've been trying to get to. Looks like Idaho, looks like where I grew up. That's probably why this feels so good. We were really blessed to grow up in that place, man. Even though we wanted nothing but to get out of there. Now I wish I was there. that's where you should be. Look at this view. It's incredible. I wonder if there's some fish in there. There probably is. Some trout. I wonder if they stalk it. She's got a hiking trail here somewhere. Right there, I guess. Not much of one. Alright, let's get back to an hour and a half away to my camper. We'll get everything wrapped up tonight that I need to prepare for, and then we're coming back here. I think I might stop by the Mount Rushmore monument just to officially get out, take a picture. I should probably do that. I don't even like that much tourism, but I will do that. I did drive all the way here to see it. You can drive by it, but I think it's better if you get out and park for $10 and actually walk up there. All right, going back.